If you need to promote your band or business, or just want to stylize, personalize, or customize your ride, check out vid-decals.com. Want to create and customize your own stickers representing your band, or make your own bumper sticker? Vid Decals can do it. All stickers are printed on quality vinyl and can be placed on any flat surface. Stickers are an affordable way to promote your band or business. Go to vid-decals.com to get started. That's vid-decals.com. vid-decals.com.
RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com.
Hi, this is Bobby Brown, and welcome to another fucking podcast.
You kids with your loud music and your Dan Fogelberg, your Zima, hula hoops, and Pac-Man video games, don't you see? People today have attention spans that can only be measured in nanoseconds.
See, son, old legends never die. They just lose weight.
He's like a legend and an out-of-work bum with a lot of life.
Hello, you crazy dead fucker!
Party time!
Yes, Courtney, it is party time. Hello, Hollywood. Hello, world. Hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you, and it's always good to be seen. My name is Izzy Presley. Welcome to a very special Sunday edition of another effing podcast, another fucking podcast, whatever you want to call it. It's good to be here. It really is good to be here. Lots to get caught up on. Lots and lots of stuff to get caught up on. I haven't been here for a while. Oh, it's true. It's true. We'll be playing for you in just a little bit, getting into the Drunken Summit. We didn't even call it that on the cruise, but it really was a Drunken Summit that we did on the Monsters of Rock cruise, featuring Ace Von Johnson of Faster Pussycat, Phil Lewis from LA Guns, Jacob Bunton from Lynam and Adler, Allen McKenzie from Firehouse, Riki Rachtman even poked his little head in there. We had a bunch of fun. It was about 20 minutes long, but it was cool. It was fun. It's what we do on the cruise, not exactly the shenanigans that we had last year on the last cruise with all the Faster Pussycat Striper stuff, but it was still a very, very entertaining thing, and proud to be bringing it to you this evening. Make sure you check out Rockstar Leatherworks. Make sure you check out Vid Decals, and of course, Sass Pants Designs. Still don't have another spot for her made yet, but it's going to come soon. Used to be Dead Threads, used to play that spot all the time. She is now Sass Pants Designs. It's for you ladies. It is for you ladies. Basically what she does, she takes old school rock shirts or new school rock shirts or country shirts or whatever you want done, and she turns them into like tank tops and tube top dresses and all that girly stuff that makes boobs look hot. So we are all about boobies looking hot. And that's
yeah.
With the Pat Fontaine laugh. Yes, it is. Make sure you check me out on the social media, facebook.com/another effing podcast, and of course my personal public page is at Izzy Presley 1 on Facebook. Catch everything that I am doing. Gigs with ACK, which we're working on right now. What else? If I do comedy again, or everything that we do every week at Soundcheck Live every Wednesday night down there at Lucky Strike on Hollywood and Highland. You want to check that show out. That is a very, very good time each and every week. And of course, we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. I want to talk about my birthday and Halloween and all that kind of stuff, all that fun stuff. So we'll have that coming up. The chat room is there if you want to chime in and say bullshit to me, go for it. That's what it's there for. Obviously, it works better when I have, guests on. You can ask guest questions and stuff like that. Hit me up on the Twitter machine, Izzy_Presley, on my quest for 1 million followers. I am currently at 1,751. So it's getting there. It's getting there, I guess. That's what's happening. 12 seconds of clapping. Yay. 12 seconds of clapping. There you go. Boy, that was exciting, wasn't it? Oh, yes, it was. What else do we have? Oh, there are going to be some new, gonna have some new stuff coming, merchandise-wise. Deciding on that, what might that be? A company out of central Minnesota, A&P Productions, are gonna send me like some Zippos and shot glass, other fun stuff like that, and we'll see. Maybe we'll get something going. If you guys want to actually buy stuff, you can go ahead and buy stuff. You can buy on another fucking podcast Zippo. I don't know why you wouldn't want one of those. I know I want one of those. You should want one of those too. Shot glasses, bottle openers, all that kind of fun stuff. So we're gonna check it out. We're gonna see what we're gonna have there. Also, Rockwood. Check out Rockwood. My good buddy Tony over there at the Rockwood Saloon. He made me this killer leather vest, which if you look at the pictures from Soundcheck from my birthday and the Halloween show and last week I wore it all 3 weeks. Very, very killer. And what he does is, he'll custom do up your pants for you, make them all rock and roll. He does T-shirts. He does all that kind of stuff. So like, if you're in a band, you need T-shirts done, you can call Tony over at the fucking Rockwood Saloon. Hit him up on Facebook. I'm going to post all that stuff later. And, of course, Beater Amplification. Beater Amplification. Cheers to my good friends over at Beater. I finally got my head. They sent me my head, and it sounds fucking killer. Absolutely fucking killer. I was bestowed the Riki Rachtman RK5. All you guitar geeks out there. I was bestowed this amazing pedal along with a Les Paul. Cheers to that. Fuck yeah. It was just given to me, and I bowed. I still bow to this day. So this RK5 is an amazing pedal. It's Tech 21. It's basically the fly rig, but it's got Richie's OMG pedal on it as the overdrive. And this head is so amazing, it doesn't even need it. I was telling Ross Hange, who built this thing, like, yeah, I put the RK5 in front of it, and the overdrive did nothing. He's like, I know, that's how I built it. That's how fucking killer these Beater amps are. Fucking killer. Absolutely amazing. 100 watts, you can pull 2 of the tubes, and it'll cut it to half power. So you got a 50 watt. Because, you really don't need a 100 watt head. I mean, unless you're playing stadiums. Which I don't see myself doing anytime soon. It would be badass. But I don't see myself doing that anytime soon. So I don't need 100 watts. Boom. Cut it down 50 watts. There you go. Sounds fucking killer either way. Soundcheck live. I don't know who's coming up this week. But there will be a show this week, this Wednesday night down at Lucky Strike. And let me see who we got there in the event stuff. See if they updated any of that. It usually doesn't get updated till like Monday. But we'll check it just to see. Let's see. Events. Last week we had Alice Cooper's band. Sans Alice, but his entire band came down and played a fucking set that was killer. And a band called Bisto Blanco, which has a couple of the guys from that band too, and which was fucking killer as well. Those guys are going to be playing, I think they said the 10th at the Whiskey A Go-Go, or the 14th, something like that. I suppose I can look that up too. Let's see, where's my events? There's my events. Let's see if they updated any of this. Soundcheck live, take 34. Yeah, they don't have it updated yet. But But you know it's going to be a fucking great show like it is each and every week. Each and every week. If you want to support the show monetarily, you absolutely can. Absolutely can. My PayPal is izzy.presley@gmail.com. That's izzy.presley@gmail.com is the PayPal for Another Effing Podcast. If you want to support the show, you absolutely can. And I appreciate it. If you don't want to, hey, that's fine too. But, you know, every little bit helps. All of it helps. All of it helps. So, let's, the birthday. We can talk about the birthday, and I'll kill her. My birthday's like best birthday ever. I got to be guest curator at Soundcheck Live. Pardon me while I take a sip of beer. So I got to be guest curator at Soundcheck Live. And I brought all of Faster Pussycat except for Christian. And then Tammy ended up having to bow out at last minute because he was sick. So that means I had to sing the Faster Pussycat and Flip songs. Which is okay. But Danny was there, and fucking my little brother Ace Von Johnson. Chad Stewart played with those guys. Had the Paradise Kitty gals down there. Nikki Stevens, Genocide, Rachel Ryan. And Ace was going to play with us, but then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this happened. Yes. Yes.
She's a babe.
Courtney Cox appeared. Courtney appeared, and then it was officially
Party time!
Yes, of course. So Courtney came up and did a GNR tune with us, and Alex Kane from Life, Sex, and Death fame came up and did a song with me and the gals. And then I played with the beautiful and talented Barry Pointer, who, of course, is a guitar player for the All-Star edition of ACK, tribute to Ace Frehley. And who else played with us? Oh, yeah. Well, Ferlazzo came up and did a tune with us. He's the guy that puts this Soundcheck Live show on each and every week. And thank you, Ferlazzo, for letting me be there each and every week. It is a true honor to be able to host that each and every week. And Lonnie Paul from Adler came down and played. Did like 4 songs with us. He played bass. He's the guitar player for Adler, but he came down and played bass with us. Because Johnny Martin happened to be out on the road with Tracy Guns, and he still is. What else do we have? Oh, Steve fucking Wilson from the Dead Kennedys. The kid's a fucking monster on the drums. He came down and played, and the incomparable Howie Simon did a song with us. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a drunken mess. As well, anybody's birthday should be. Yes, Harold, we are live right now. Which reminds me, I probably should send this link out. Pardon me. Bear with me while I do this live right now. Playing Drunken Summit from Monsters of Rock Cruise with Ace, Von Johnson, Phillip, Lewis, Allen McKenzie, Jacob, Bunton, pardon me while I belch, and Riki Rachtman. And other shenanigans. All right. I spelled that wrong. Holy dare. There we go. I should have posted this like as the show was starting, but that would have been too damn easy. All right. Publish. All right. Published. Now let's share this on my personal Facebook. All right. I'll share it there first on my Izzy Presley page. And yes, I know this is very, very interesting radio. Listening to me share stuff on Facebook, share on my own timeline. There we go. Special Sunday edition is going as we speak. Yeah, you made it on time this time, Harold. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna give you a a 12-second round of applause. Yes. Yes. And Harold, I think you're probably the only person listening right now, but that's okay. That is all right. I'm okay with it. So yeah, we talked about my birthday. It was an amazing fucking night. Amazing players. It was a drunken madness. And the Halloween show was a fucking blast. The Halloween party. Let me tell you about the Halloween party. I was invited to my very first nighttime party in the hills. I went to one during the day a couple months ago for a Gabriella Ray's 18th birthday. Daytime party. Went to work afterwards. Oh no, this was a Saturday night fucking party in the hills at a guitar player's house. We'll just leave it at that. And it was fucking amazing. We had this killer jam session up on this guy's pool, which overlooked the entire city. And just a fun time. We got to watch Richie Kotzen and Nuno Betancourt jam together. It was fucking killer. It was so cool. So that was my Halloween. I worked the next day. I didn't work on Halloween. I got fucking hammered, like anybody should. And so that was my Halloween. There you go. Exciting, wild, and wacky stuff. Speaking of the Monsters of Rock cruise, before we get into the summit, I'm going to pull up the Monsters page here. Because there are some cabins available yet. We're less than 100 days away. And I want to tell you, everybody that is going to be on the Monsters of Rock cruise this February, the 2nd through the 7th. There are still a few cabins available, so do not miss out on this. Leaving out of Tampa Bay. Here we go. It is leaving out of Tampa Bay. So your last chance to get on board. Vince Neil, the voice of Motley Crue, Cinderella's Tom Kiefer, Queensryche, Night Ranger, Striper, TNT, Kick, Slaughter, Danger, DAD, Jeff Scott Soto, Y&T, because Dave Meniketti is a god. Lynch Mob, Killer Dwarves, Saigon Kick returns, The Electric Boys, The Answer, Beasto Blanco, who I just saw on Wednesday at Lucky Strike. Inglorious, Black and Blue, Faster Fucking Pussycat, because it's not a fucking Monsters of Rock cruise without Faster Fucking Pussycat. Tora, Girls School, John Corabi, Kip Winger, Joel Hoekstra, Heaven's Edge, and Paradise Kitty. We'll be going from Tampa to the Cayman Islands to Cozumel. Go to monstersofrockcruise.com. Do not miss out. This is your last chance to get on the fucking boat. And if you have never been on a Monsters of Rock cruise, you need to go. You absolutely need to go. It is a shit show. It is awesome. It is the rainbow on a boat, as quoted by the one and only Courtney Cox.
She's a bitch!
Yeah, there you go. Because if you've never listened to the show, every time her name comes up, I have to play that. It's just how it goes. That's how it goes. What can I say? So yeah, I mean, get your asses on there. If you've never been, if you're on the fence, you've been on there before, just get on the fucking page. Get on the page. Get on the boat. monstersofrockcruise.com. Join us, won't you? Please, won't you? In the upcoming weeks, none of these are confirmed yet, but I am working on it. Looking like I might have Neil Turbin on the show. Working on Nita Strauss. I think there's another one that... Oh, Joey Sykes from The Babies. Just talked to him on Wednesday at Soundcheck Live. Looking like he may be coming down to do the show as well. That one will be fun. And, of course, we will do a Drunken Summit on the Monsters of Rock cruise. And, then we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. I may be taking a Monday off because I think I might have to go to Las Vegas to do Brent Muscat show, which is live on Mondays. So I might end up maybe the week after Thanksgiving. We'll see. I got to get that scheduled with them, which would be badass. It would be a lot of fun. So here's what's going to happen right now, because we only have one person in the chat room, and that would be Harold. And 2 months, 25 days, 2 hours, 8 minutes, 46 seconds, way to be precise. 87 days, how many weeks? 12 weeks, how many months until? Yeah, 2 months, yes. Thank you, Harold. Appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a couple commercials for you right now and come right back and play with you. Play for you. Phil Lewis, Ace Von Johnson, Jacob Bunton, Allen McKenzie, Riki Rachtman, and I'm going to play everything leading up to and after the show too, because it was quite hilarious. Right after this short little break, the Drunken Summit from the Monsters of Rock Cruise.
If you need to promote your band or business, or just want to stylize, personalize, or customize your ride, check out vid-decals.com. Want to create and customize your own stickers representing your band, or make your own bumper sticker? Vid Decals can do it. All stickers are printed on quality vinyl and can be placed on any flat surface. Stickers are an affordable way to promote your band or business. Go to vid-decals.com to get started. That's vid-decals.com. vid-decals.com.
RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com.
Are we recording right now?
Not yet. The intro hasn't hit yet. He's still
Doesn't matter which way it faces. No. Set it up.
Which is like my best pickup line.
That's all right.
I just need a minute. Minute? What am I, a marathon runner? Ah, thank you very much.
Just here to help. Got one more
go round. Best looking Jack Daniels tech ever.
Fuck you, man.
Hey, bro. This is a boat. This is fucking international waters. All bets are off.
You're a pro.
Give me this. Yeah. You know what? It's small, and that's it.
Hi, this is Bobby Brown, and welcome to another fucking podcast.
You kids with your loud music and your Dan Fogelberg, your Zima, hula hoops, and Pac-Man video games, don't you see? People today have attention spans that can only be measured in nanoseconds.
Old legends never die. They just lose weight.
Like a legend in an out-of-work bum with a lot of life.
Hello, you crazy
Party time!
Yes, Courtney, it is party time. Hello, Monsterwood. Hello, world, and hello, my loyal minions, and hello, our live audience. This is the second official live recording of another fucking podcast.
We'd like to thank the 6 of you that came down.
Yes. I've had more people in bed than this before. What the fuck?
No, you have not.
This is true. You are most correct, sir. Please welcome my guests for this edition.
Steve Smith.
Ace Von Johnson from Faster Pussycat. Make some noise for Jacob Bunton from Lynam and Adler. Woo! And Allen McKenzie from Firehouse. There really is no rhyme or reason for this. We're just going to bullshit for a while. I wanted to have Don Jameson here to ask him what it was like to actually tour with Faster Pussycat.
Oh, God.
And how he has a liver left.
We tried to kill him relentlessly, and it just wouldn't happen. He's like a cockroach. Also, hey, side note, the intro tape is End Ever After, right?
Yes, it is.
With featuring Mr. Michael Grant, which is your lead guitar player, Mr. Phil Lewis, to my right.
Phil Lewis is over there.
He's over there, being sexy.
Phil, Phil, get your ass up here.
Come here.
I didn't know you were hiding in the corner.
I didn't want to put him on the spot, but I put him on the spot.
Right, come on up and say hi, Phil.
Have a seat.
Hi, Phil.
How's it going? Oh shit, Rachtman's here.
Surprise, Phil Lewis and Riki Rachtman.
All right, come on, man. Why don't you grab one of these microphones over there, Mr. Rachtman? All right.
No.
Oh, Ace is leaving us now. What, you think you're not important enough to be up here?
I want to be up here if you're up here, Ace.
Phil, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, thanks. How's it going? Dude, it's great. It's great. Saw you at Hair Nation.
You guys are more qualified.
Yeah, doing your thing with Tracy. How'd that go? I mean, how'd that for you?
What do you think?
I thought it was fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You know, I had Tracy on the show about a year ago, and you know, we were talking about your relationship. He's like, you know, me and Phil are like brothers. There were some times we were fighting, sometimes we're not.
Right.
And what was it for you that kind of brought you guys back together?
You know, money. Riki had booked the show, and he said he booked Tracy, and he's asked me. He said, "Would I like to come along and guest and get up and do a few songs?" And that's exactly what I did. And we hadn't hung out for a long time prior to that. Wow. So it was good. You know, it's just like
people. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No,
but people said that they were saying, "Oh yeah, that was the first time that Phil and Tracy had sung together." But they asked you at the Cat House 20th anniversary, we had Phil, Tracy, and Paul Black, which was the first singer, right?
Apparently. I don't know.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
You're my favorite.
So are you. You're my favorite too.
And you guys are working currently on some new material together?
Well, Tracy's a very prolific writer. He's always coming up with what he calls 4 songs a day. You know, it's a couple of riffs like thrown together. He goes, you just put some words to that. We got our next Electric Gypsy. It's a little bit more complicated than that. But yeah, you know, we're bouncing some ideas off each other, and it sounded good. And I think, you know, like the original fans are happy to see that. But you know, it was still, you know, I'm still like rock solid on Riley and the Kenny Queens and Michael Grant lineup. You know, we got a New Year's Eve show at the Whiskey. We're already booked to do the M3 next year. So you know, it's just it's a little bit of fun.
So is there officially 2 versions of LA Guns now?
Yeah, at the moment, and I guess I'm in both of them. It might be actually 3 if Tracy goes out and calls his version without me.
I'm in that one, by the way.
I heard what they were going to do is they were going to do a 3rd one, but they were going to change their name to Bobby Blotzer. That's what I read.
I like that. No, I mean, you know, whatever it takes, you know, if it gets people to get people in the room and to listen to music, you know, that's fine. You know, I'm happy about that. And, you know, the 2 bands are extremely different, so that keeps it interesting.
But you don't think like the having 2 versions of the band out there, you don't think that takes any weight off of the name?
Don't care.
Love it.
Honestly,
I don't care.
I couldn't care less. You know, I'm having fun, making some great music, and making a lot of people happy. So what?
Fucking beautiful. How are we doing over here? You guys are kind of hyped. Oh, shit. Security.
You got a drum kit live on your podcast. So.
Yeah, that's scary, especially with Ace Von Johnson back there who's not sober.
Every time you say my name, you owe me $3.
That's right. It's copyright.
He's going to play Wipeout in a minute.
So how are you doing there, Jacob? You having some fun on here?
Good, man.
You're good?
What's up, Phil? How you doing? I'm doing great.
Good times? Good times? You're not playing. You just want to know.
We were supposed to play,
right.
but so the whole thing is everybody keeps coming up where is, you know, Steven Adler, why are you guys not playing? And the truth is he had to sign a contract with Guns N' Roses to not play as long as the tour is going on, because he is playing with them, even if it's, you know, a couple of songs here and there. So,
Right.
So anyway, we're all happy for him, and
well,
you know, it's a vacation for me. So
right, of course, and of course your bass player Johnny Martin gets to play with me with Act, a tribute to Ace Frehley, and Phil Lewis is going to come up tomorrow and jam with us. And Tracy's Tracy. Yeah, he plays with Tracy.
It gets more incestuous. Sometimes I play with Adler, and sometimes I play with Ack, and sometimes I get up and ruin a song with Phil.
Small world.
So basically, Ace Von Johnson is a whore.
No, it's true. It's true.
You also play with me too.
He plays with Riki
Rachtman, and I started a band too. It's called Afterbirth. That's not a joke. That's what we're calling it.
Amazing. I think we're gonna have to call it Afterbirth UK, just in case there's another band.
Not confuse it with the one from Sheboygan.
I'm huge there, by the way.
No.
No, you're not.
Nah, I know I'm not. Alan, what's going on down there, buddy? You're awfully quiet.
Oh, I'm here for comic relief, except that I have no comedic ability, so so much for that.
So just relieve yourself.
Just relieve yourself. That's kind of what the show's all about. Alan was telling me last night
in public like that?
Yeah, why not? I mean, it is the Monsters of Rock cruise. You were telling me last night how huge. Did you get that today? Brian, my cohort, DJ No Class Brian Ott, bought that for me. That's fucking beautiful. I've got this
a beer holster.
Beer holster. Check that shit out. How awesome is that?
I want one.
All right. Yeah, I'm glad I have one. I'd give it to you, but
no. I'll get my own. It's all right. I'm sure.
Yeah, you just have to come back to
one on eBay.
Right, yeah, eBay.
Yeah, when it comes to beer holsters, where I live, Ohio, it's not a concealed carry state.
You guys are huge in Asia.
Unbelievably.
This is weird. He was telling me that it's like
most Caucasian men are.
Ha! Well played, sir. Well played.
I'm out.
No, you were telling me it's like you guys can go up and play all ballads in the Philippines in front of 60,000 people and be fucking ballistic.
It's crazy. You go over there and they don't even want to hear the rockers. They want to hear the ballads.
It's insane.
And fortunately for us, we have enough of them.
This is true. How are the guns over in Asia?
Not bad, I was just thinking about the omelette guy this morning singing "Sweet Child of Mine" as he was. Did anyone see that? Yeah, he was good, wasn't he? Yeah. No, they love the ballads over there. They do, because I think because it's slower and they can understand the words phonetically, and that makes sense.
I did want. Go ahead.
Yeah, Asia's a cool place. The first time I'd ever been to Japan was with Adler and Duff, and as soon as we got off the plane, they're waiting there at the airport. They always know what hotel you're at, and they know everything about every band member.
Wow.
They have Lynam CDs, and it's like
wow.
We never had a release.
Do they know who that is?
They would definitely.
Yeah, they know.
That is the international sex symbol.
Oh my God! Phil, one thing I did want to ask you about. When's the last time you talked to Phil Collin?
We run into each other occasionally, and we pick it up where we left off. But it's very difficult, because he's vegan, he doesn't drink, and he's into kickboxing and strange things that I'm not.
Right.
But we're still mates. And
have you guys ever talked about doing a girl school thing?
Girl. The band's called Girl.
Was it just Girl? My bad. Girl. I've had some Jack Daniels today. Give me a break. That's why I'm wearing the sunglasses.
You watched Britney Fox last night?
Yes, I did.
No, not really. I just don't think there's enough interest in it.
Right.
We could, write some songs. He wrote that song for Tesla, which is pretty cool. Phil and I, we grew up together, and we wrote our first songs together. Hollywood Tees was the first song that we both wrote together, and we've just taken it from there. And I'm really, really proud of him. And he's a good guy. We've got nothing in common apart from the music and great history.
Right. So he wouldn't be passing this around like we are.
Certainly not. He would disapprove.
Oh, and here comes Ace.
Oh yeah, of course.
Back up.
My little brother's like, give me more Jack Daniels. Mm-hmm. Would you like a little? Who's your daddy? It's like we almost made out. There you go.
Jeez.
Jacob, don't worry. I'm not even gonna bother because I know you don't drink.
That's right.
How long? Have you ever been drunk?
No, I'm the most boring guy in the world. I've never.
Oh, you and Phil will get on great.
Yeah. and I'm vegetarian and all those things you just named.
So that's how you stay so thin.
No, dude, I eat more than anybody you've ever met in your life.
Really?
Yeah, it's a tapeworm.
Oh.
I need one.
I need one.
Yeah. So does Chad.
So does Chad. The Hamburglar. I have no idea where the fuck this is going.
I don't know. Usually when you run into that, you just start talking about Kiss.
Well, yeah, I'll always talk about Kiss. The last time we did this, we got in a little, some people got in a little trouble. because I had Chad on here talking about Striper. Yeah, and we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. Don't worry. Don't. I'm not. Oh shit! Here he comes.
We aren't gonna go there, but I will.
All right.
I'm kidding. I'm out.
Do we have any questions in the crowd out there? Anybody want to know anything in particular? 6.5 and girthy.
2 inches and sad.
Yes. Please come up here. No, you gotta
get up.
You gotta come up here and talk.
Yeah, take the mic. Yeah, no, that's all right. She's
This
in
is
her
me
pajamas.
I'm carrying the mic. All right. Okay. Here, I'm going to present this to you in a normal manner. Ask a question and answer, and then they'll answer.
What kind of Monopoly piece did you choose growing up?
The hat.
I personally chose the dog, but
Yeah, I always liked the cool the Scotty, right? The little Scotty Terrier.
okay, yes, that was my piece.
Yeah.
Izzy?
Last time I played it was the Star Wars edition, so I believe I was Han Solo.
No, I'm talking about the
And
classic
Wait,
edition.
Solo.
The top hat.
Yes,
There was a top hat.
Yes, the top hat.
Yes.
The dog.
The
and
thimble.
Iron.
Thimble.
What
It was
else?
the fucking iron. Nobody chose
Iron.
the fucking iron.
No.
Who would choose the iron, really?
I don't know.
Okay. And Jacob?
Yeah, the hat.
Okay, the top hat. That's
or
classic.
whatever was left over, I was always last.
I usually took the car.
Thank you, Ace. Thank
The
you.
fucking car.
The
'cause
race
that was
car.
cool.
Who the
The
fuck
hat.
doesn't
yeah.
pick
The
the
hat
race
was cool
car?
too.
Yeah.
I just left with this microphone.
Probably the thimble.
The thimble.
The thimble.
Yeah.
That's what they call my dick.
They call mine the race car.
Right.
I got nothing.
I don't know.
Next
Brian,
question.
What are we sitting at here? How long are we into this, Mr. DJ No Class? Is he gone?
He went to go bang his girlfriend.
He went to go bang his girlfriend. I don't blame him.
He'll be back in 2 minutes.
I'd bang his girlfriend too. Do you have any other questions?
I did once. Don't tell him.
Anybody else?
It's supposed to be in
Nobody?
report mode because it's not.
Oh God, that's awesome. This is going to be a great one.
I'm pretty sure it's not being recorded.
Ah, well, what can you do?
I only know a couple things, and what I know.
It is what it is. Jacob here, you're a songwriter.
Yes. As we all are.
As we all are. Phil and Allen, I want to get your takes on this. People using outside writers, ghost writers.
Good song's a good song, isn't it? Don't matter.
Right.
You know,
Right.
wherever it comes from, who cares? Fuck it.
Yeah, same here. All that matters is the end result. Doesn't matter how you get
That's
there.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's great, you know, when you do it all yourself.
Right,
Nothing
right.
can beat that, but, you know, I'm not above getting some help. As you said, we were talking about doing some songs with Tracy, and he's good friends with Holly Knight. And so she and I have been talking about, you know, some lyric ideas, and I'm all for collaboration. I think it's great, you know, I really do. It's just, you know, it keeps it interesting, getting different ideas. I mean, even if it's just somebody else's opinion that you respect, it just makes for a better song.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, and especially, in this day and age, putting out a record, is it pretty much more just now, look, we're just going to do it for our fans, we know we're going to buy it?
I know, I think it's a vanity project, to be
Okay.
honest. Anyone that goes gets involved to do a record at this stage, you know, unless you're like, you know, Justin Bieber or Timberlake or someone, no, it's a glorified vanity project, and with a bit of luck, you might make your money back, but that's as good as it's going to get.
Oh, that's your business.
I don't mean to, you know,
No,
speak
not at all.
down
No, not at all. I
that's
mean,
the
it's
reality.
honest. It's honest. I mean, that's your business. I mean, dude, when's the last time the Firehouse decided they wanted to write something and put something out?
It's been some time.
But they've got some great songs.
They
so,
do,
you know,
they do.
They, you know, stood the test of time.
Right.
So it's a good catalog those guys have.
Right. Well, we were chatting last night. You said you guys haven't played songs off of the last 2 records, and
well, yeah. Lately, it's been the first 3 albums and the last one. That's pretty much all we've addressed.
And it's hard to play new stuff as well because people want the nuggets. They want to hear the stuff that they're there for. And
right.
You got to be careful about how much new stuff that you do put in. And if you on a limited set, which we all are, because we're all playing, 45-hour sets, people want, the hits. And,
right.
So it's really, really difficult.
Well, and you guys, a couple of years ago, you came out with that record that had "Better Not Love Me" on it.
I love it. Yeah, it's very.
So I love that song.
Thank you very much.
I got in trouble. You guys were playing at St. Cloud.
Thank you.
You guys were playing at St. Cloud. I was on Rockin' 101.
Yeah.
And I got in trouble because every time an LA Gun song came on, when you guys were going to be playing, I changed it to "You Better Not Love Me."
It's great. Thank you so much because whenever people say LA Guns, I put on Sex Action or the Ballad of Jane. So it's really, really good to have a something that was written recently that represents the sound of the band, because it does. It doesn't. We weren't trying to. We weren't going to put like a hip hop scratchy thing and have some rap in the middle of it. But we wanted to update it a little bit, and I think "You Better Not Love Me" was a good combination of like new contemporary without selling out.
And what the beautiful thing about that was is when you guys played that live that night, everybody was fucking singing along. Why? Because I played it on the fucking radio.
That's right.
That's why.
Thank you. That means a lot. When you write something, from conception and you're playing it and to get to be having a conversation, I feel good about that.
Is DJ No Class back there yet? He's back. All right. We're gonna wrap this up because we do have Gong Show karaoke to get going here.
I have more questions.
Oh, you have more questions?
Yes. I haven't heard a word of this podcast. I already know it sucks.
Yes, Mr. Von Johnson.
I'd like you to caption this photo of Chad. One.
It's either somebody took my ham, or I was told there would be pie. Striper wants to hug it out.
I just got hired by Striper.
I just got hired by Striper. I love it. Folks, all right, we're going to cut it here. Phil Lewis, Ace Von Johnson, Jacob Bunton, Allen McKenzie. It's been another fucking podcast. Get your request slips in to Mr. DJ No Class Brian Ott, and we'll get this Gong Show karaoke bullshit going and have a good time.
Monsters of Rock Cruise, best time ever.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Play some fucking music.
No, that's the face you make when you're like, at least I'm not Riki Rachtman.
Hug it out. Why?
I'm not a nice person.
Clearly. It's weird.
It's weird. Why are you such a jerk?
Hugging it out.
If you need to promote your band or business, or just want to stylize, personalize, or customize your ride, check out vid-decals.com. Want to create and customize your own stickers representing your band, or make your own bumper sticker? Vid Decals can do it. All stickers are printed on quality vinyl and can be placed on any flat surface. Stickers are an affordable way to promote your band or business. Go to vid-decals.com to get started. That's vid-decals.com. vid-decals.com.
RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com.
All right, there you go. The second annual Drunken Summit for the Monsters of Rock Cruise. And there will be one on the next one. Of course, I never know who's going to be on it because it's all, fuck, you want to go do this? Let's go do this. there you go. And that's what happens when we just get a bunch of random people together and we start talking shit. And I've been wanting to get Phil Lewis on the show for a very, very long time, and now I did. I got Phil Lewis on the show, and I asked him some questions I wanted to ask him. So there you go. That was fun. That was fun. Entertaining. Good shit, as Laurie Nichols says. And yes, your shout out from Brisbane, Australia came through. I just wasn't able to say it until now. Thank you. If you are just joining us and you missed it, as soon as the show is over, it will be available with that Spreaker link. You'll be able to go to the page and listen to it and download and listen to it at your convenience, whatever you want there. So there we go. That was from the Monsters of Rock cruise, Monsterwood. The next cruise is in February 2nd. And there are still a few cabins left, so don't miss out on your chance. monstersofrockcruise.com. You know it is going to be a good fucking time. Alcohol will be consumed, lots of Jack Daniels, lots of beer, and bodily fluids will be exchanged, because that kind of happens every once in a while, from what I'm told. Upcoming weeks. Like I said, none of these are confirmed. I have no dates on these yet, but Joey Sykes from the Babies will have him in studio. Neil Turbin, the original voice of Anthrax, will be in studio, working on Nita Strauss. She said she'd do it. Just have to work out a date. We'll see what happens. I know she's in town for a little while, so we can get something figured out. And of course, you know how this show is. Sometimes I find out the day before who's going to be on it, and that's when you find out too. Sometimes I find out a week ahead of time, then that's when you find out too. So that's it. That's what happens here on Another Fucking Podcast. Make sure you go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/Another Fucking Podcast. Make sure you go to the Twitter machine on my request for 1 million followers. I am currently at 1,751. So Izzy_Presley on Twitter. Go to my personal Facebook page, which is Izzy Presley1. Find out everything that I'm doing entertainment-wise. That is all posted there each and every week, especially at Soundcheck Live, which is each and every Wednesday night at Lucky Strike. Killer open game, not open game, it's a professional jam. Killer each and every week. I think we just do 2 songs and do the 3. It's always a great fucking time. No trouble. Come down to Lucky Strike on Hollywood and Highland. And make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that follow button. If you're on iTunes, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave feedback. Tell me how amazing you think I am. If you want to support the show monetarily, you absolutely can. Izzy.Presley at Gmail is your PayPal. Any little bit helps. So, I will see you guys next week. I do love you all. It has been another fucking podcast for this week.